Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. We are slowly expanding to fill up this entire section. And things are going pretty well. This will have to go at some point. I'm not a fan, you guys are not a fan. So we'll let that go and we'll make room for some of the emergency stuff like hangers and things like that in there as well. I was just having a bit of a look at this before I started the recording. Obviously, there's a fair bit of work that needs to be done here to make sure that this entire area is, in fact, reflective of what we need to do. Actually, should I have signed some contracts over here? Don't know why it didn't work. Anyway, let's do that. We'll sign a couple of contracts over here. Did I say I'm going to fill this thing out in between episodes and never did it? I might have. I might have done that. Anyway, we'll get a few contracts in there. This looks very, very cramped. I'm sure you'd agree. So I think one of the things that I want to do is actually put one of them in here and one of them over here, and then maybe put some stores or something or a lot more seating in between. Probably actually the stores and stuff will be, the duty free will be on this side instead. I was thinking again, maybe we will do some small remote stands over here. And then we'll do something underground over this area, so that we get the buses to pick people up underground over here and bring them to this location. I think that's some of the stuff that I've been thinking about. I'm getting quite inspired by this airport. Similarly, I think we can do because that thing is on the wrong side over there. Basically, I might move it, or I could trim in over here, and we'll have one of these, and we can have one carousel over here and one big carousel over there with some more stuff, of course, but I think something like that could be quite cool. It's looking pretty good. Go upstairs. This area is working really well, I think. We may expand this a little bit to provide for additional check-in stuff, but at the moment doesn't seem like it's a requirement. The security goes through fairly quickly. One thing that I did notice, however, is that my staff happiness, actually it's back up again. It was up at 62 or something. So I need to just have a look at how staff happiness actually works. I'm not too sure how that works. But dashboard, what's going on? Dashboard. So what's that? Income? Wow, income's dropped. Passengers, all these kind of things. Airport worth, nice. CEO worth. Hey, look at that. I'm pretty fancy. Operationally, the icing's not required. Distribute evenly among runways. Not going to do that. Because I'm planning out things quite differently. This is the statistics piece. GA flights under 10. Is that per hour? Every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes. And then we've got commercial flights, and then we've got all flights. So obviously a fair bit more commercial flights. But I also think we are probably at a point where we need a little bit more. There's a staff room over there and a staff room over here. Can staff get through there? Oh, there's been a comment suggesting that I should open up a little staff room access in this spot. I might do that. I might in fact do that. We'll have to remove this thing if we're going to do that. But anyway, we may very well do that. So let's put this thing back in. Would this be okay if we just grab that one? Why are all of these... I thought we had this guy up and running over here, or we probably just didn't meet the targets. So let's get something that will definitely meet the target. Something like a 3-star over there should certainly meet the target. Maybe this one will be better. Okay, anyway, let's get back into doing some stuff. We've got tons of money, almost 5 million. Now, the question is, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do a pretty big expansion of this area up to around there. So we'll just see how that works. So let's get cracking on doing that. We'll do that. I didn't even check what that cost us. Just over 1 million. We'll do up to there. Yeah, that's fine. I may as well do a little bit of this, and we'll connect these two up over there. There's connection underground. Oh, no, it's not quite there yet. If I do that, the connection underground should be established. So now everybody can get where they want to go. So these are up and running and ready. Now, the question over here, wow, that looks really That looked really tedious. I might have to do something about that straight away. Now, the question over here is we probably want to, do the upper level straight away. I think that's the plan. We're definitely going to do the upper level over here. So that's what we're going to do. So let's grab that, do the upper level straight away. Up to about there and up to about there. Pretty costly, all of this, of course, but now that we're making decent money, wow, we spent 2 million in like a flash over here. There we go. So now that's all set up for us to continue our expansion in this area. Of course, this is all just going to come in and they're going to be dropped out onto the bottom level. That's going to be the arrival side of things. Okay, now let's redo this thing. I'm very adamant that we redo this thing. So let's quickly do that. It's becoming more and more of a burden. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill up this entire section right there with one of these guys. Maybe I should trim it back a little bit. So let's do something like that instead. I think that's pretty sizable, to be honest. What I'll do is I'll connect that to this. So we'll have a look at where this is connected. Wow, that's challenging. Let's set it up first, and we'll then go from there. Now these things. So we've got too many flights on it, but unfortunately, unless I do more baggage bays, I don't think I can do more of these guys. Can I? Let's just have a look. Connected. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, look at this. Look at this. The baggage bay is active and transfer. Connected small stands times 1 times 1.5 times 2. 4 of 5, 2 of 3. So we can't. So they won't allow you to connect more than that. Okay, well that's interesting. So that means we're not overburdening this one. This one is small stands and medium stands and no large stands. Oh, actually, I think this kind of all works itself out in terms of the number it can actually take. So if you're doing more and more small stands, it's basically just telling you what your capacity is. But the interesting thing about this is I don't think you can link it up to multiple. Maybe we should try. Let's try. Let us try. Okay, let's try. Let's quickly build one and then we'll try it. Maybe that's something that's changed in the meantime. Now, maybe let's start it from the outside and work our way in. So I'm just going to go with these small ones on the outside and we'll move them. Is that appropriate? Yeah, that's appropriate. And we'll try and every now and again do a little bit of a gap there for a plant or something. That's pretty good. We'll do something like this. Okay, something like that. So now we've got something on the outside there. Now I would like us to get our belts in place. So let's do, how will our belts look and work over here? So I want maybe about a 3 gap between the people and the belt. So this is going to be about the spot for it. Now the question is, do we, you know what? I think this side, we'll just do straight all the way like so. And then on this side, I think we can do some fancy stuff. Up to about, actually, if we bring it in a little closer, which I think is more appropriate, we'll get another row of seats in there. So let's stop that right over there. We'll go over here to seats, and what we'll do is we'll grab some of the large seats over here. So that area, actually, we can bring them all the way to the edge there because that is only mainly for staff, that kind of movement through there. I think that's about appropriate, so we don't kind of fill up this area. We may as well. Anyway, that's pretty good. So now we'll fill that. Do we do extras? We could do extras over here somewhere, can't we? Yeah, let's do. So 3 away over there. So let's do a couple of extras over here. Yeah, we need a fair bit more seating over here, I think, is the old point here. Okay, so with that in mind, that's kind of where we're at. So there's a fair bit of seating available for people over there. Let's quickly get that belt sorted out. So if I go up to about thereabouts, go in like so, then we'll come back. I'm a fan of the meandering belt because it gives more space for people to actually pick up. 3333. It is a little awkward. You wouldn't necessarily see a meandering belt like this at airports. I certainly haven't seen a lot of them. They're fairly square all the time. And we can just do that. So now it's a bit of a fancy meandering belt to allow people multiple locations to pick up their stuff. We could even do a little bit of a. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Now let's grab the upward piece. So if we go downstream, we've got this pretty much coming straight through here. So we could theoretically tie them in right over here somewhere. Okay, let's go downstairs. We'll do that. So we'll theoretically just tie them in right over there, and we'll see how that works. What we'll have to do, let's pause the game for a second while we squeeze a tilt tray in here. Tilt tray, please, and we'll just make sure to high speed connect you up over there. That should do the trick. So and that should be set to destination. People have been commenting I should sort that out, so I'll get to that, a little bit of that as well. What I'm kind of keen on doing is kind of sorting out most of the airport in terms of how I would like it to look and feel this time around, and then we'll sort out some of the things, get efficiencies up and running, those kind of things. Now, can I do that? Connection possible? Now, can I have a look at this? Now this, oh, did it replace that guy? No, it did not. Okay, well, what we need to do is open this one up for business. I believe that should be just fine. Now we can do some of the other stuff, including flooring and things like that. So what I wanted to do is just make sure that we provide a fair bit of, so the 3 wasn't quite the right number for us then. So let's do that. We'll set this guy back. Let's do that. So we'll have it nice and central. We'll squeeze that one over there. We'll squeeze this one over here. I think that's going to be fine. So now we've got multiple of these signboards and things. I'm going to move this one all the way to the end, and then this guy is going to be off center, isn't it? Oh, we've got some stuff coming out. Maybe this is the more appropriate approach, though. No, okay, now I also need to sort some stuff out. So is it using both of them or only one? It seems like it's using both of them. If that's the case, brilliant. We can build multiple ones. And then maybe in that case, this is not the right setup. I was thinking we can only do the one. Let's have a quick look at it. Let's give a few more flights to come on in. And I would like to see the stuff being dropped off over here. What is that? Why does that thing look so much different? The lighting isn't working for that guy. I would like to see the stuff coming into both of them. There's nothing coming in over there. There's 3 coming in over here. So the interesting thing is I would like to see if we've got another one that eventually comes in on this side. Or if it will, that would be awesome. That means I can redo this yet again and sort it out. So now they're coming in over here, but nothing is still going in that way. A larger one works really well, but some of this meandering stuff might not quite be appropriate. In which case we'd only do the little the little slither there, and we can do 2 of them. 2 of them. The slither I think is more appropriate, to be honest. And then maybe we should just do it 2 wide, actually. All still coming in this way. This is my concern. This is my concern with this. I don't know if we can do multiple ones because I can't see that other one, this one up here, actually taking any of the incoming traffic. It's all just going to this one. This is my worry. This is my worry that it's not actually going to work that way. Yeah, it's not getting any new ones being assigned here. Is there a setting maybe or something we can do? Can we active and transferring baggage? This is open. It should be working. It's just not getting anything. Okay, I'm gonna let it run a little bit like this, and then we'll decide on whether we're actually getting some more stuff over here or not. Okay, we've gone up a level, so what I can certainly do is I can go ahead and upgrade some of these guys. So let's build the jetway. Let's build the jetway over here. And I would like to make sure we close them all. And we're going to go ahead and build the jetway. Now, let's close them all off. I'd rather we do that. Okay, now this needs to go allow medium aircraft. I think I will allow medium aircraft. This will have to be, if disabled, this stand will only accept domestics. Now, I want these to be international. If anything, the others will move back to domestic, I think, on that side. I think that's going to be the case. These guys don't accept the mediums, right? No, they don't. They do not. They do not. Now, the interesting part, now we've got a slightly different arrangement over here. Can we do the copy and paste for the lounge that we've been using over here, or shall we do something completely different? I think it's probably appropriate for us to do something completely different over here. Back to our, oh, it is working. It is picking up an extra one. That is interesting. Okay, before we go back to that, let's tweak this thing a little bit. Let's tweak this thing a little bit. I'm going to get rid of these guys, so I'll just make this thing all too wide. So let's give me my my belt. So we're gonna run it there. Get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of that. I know you're not connected. I know. Get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of that. Get rid. So this is now going to be this situation. What I also want to do is actually close this because I want to delete it. Yes, delete the room, please. I'm not sure what the impact of that is going to be. Now, the intent is that we actually squeeze our, probably in about that spot over there, like so. In which case, I would like us to put our tilt tray over here. We'll get our belts back. There we go. Actually, while we're at it, maybe I should squeeze that one in there. There we go. That's now what I kind of after. Now let's make sure we put the room back, the baggage claim area, and now the interesting thing is we may not want to do the same thing. So let's just do something like that. Okay, so we'll do that one, and then what can I do? Can I do the same kind of thing on this side? Sorry, what did we have here? 8 by 5. So it's 8. It's an 8. So if once we go 8, we should be able to squeeze in an extra one here. There we go. There we go. So I'll have 2 of them. Is that going to be okay? Is that the right call? Should I delete this guy instead? Sorry, delete it. Yes. Let's try the 2 spacing in between. Sorry, I'm a little being a little OCD about this. Yeah, I think that's the right call. There we go. That's the one. That's the one we're after. I'm gonna remove these so the guys can walk around, leave. Connect you back up over here and open you up for business. That's going to be just fine. So now it will actually be able to come in over here, but I'm thinking most of them have now been lost to some extent. I don't know. There's some stuff coming in. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see about that. Now I can also build an extra one. So I can actually copy and paste that. So let's copy and paste that ever so quickly. No, copy. I'm looking for the copy tool. There we go. Copy and paste it approximately like so. That's excellent. Now we'll go downstairs, and we have no idea why this thing has not. Oh, it's actually that has gone all wrong. All wrong. Anyway, we will fix that. It's not a problem. We'll go with the quick up over here, like so, and we'll make sure to squeeze in the tilt tray. I like it. I think this is quite appropriate, and we'll need to just speed this one up in over there too. Nice. So now we can have 2 of them, all right, like so. We will connect that one up over here, and we'll open that one up also. So now hopefully we'll get multiple places where people can go and collect their baggage. I'm hoping that'll work. Yeah, there we go. I like this. This is pretty cool. Now, what I also want to do, just make sure to indicate this not as a staff room, but as a staff area. Guys, you're not gonna stand in there, please. Not appropriate. What we would like to do now is just quickly squeeze in some of these guys. So what I'll do is I'll flip them around a little bit like this. Well, let's start it off on that side and on that side. Now, can we squeeze something in the middle that makes sense? Oh yeah, we can. So 3 away. There we go. We've got some stuff going on over there. We can certainly put some plants in there. Excellent. I'm hoping to see the other one in action as well at some point. This guy is getting some stuff action going on over there. That's pretty cool. So if we do 2 over here and we can then do maybe a few more over there or something like that, I think that's pretty good. We've got nice stuff going on here. Now let's quickly do a little bit more seating, and then we'll quickly spruce it up a little bit, and that's probably going to do us for the end of this episode. Oh yeah, this is awesome. I think that is the appropriate spot. Actually, we're gonna now what is that all about? We're not going to get it to line up appropriately as the way I would have liked it to line up. Well, let's do that then. We'll make it clear. We'll put a piece of plant in there. That'll be awesome. Okay, now let's get some plants. Start figuring out the plants arrangement over here. So let's get like, actually, we probably just need a smaller plant plus a bin in this very location. We'll get another bin at the bottom over here plus another smaller plant, and that one we'll leave open. I think that is about right. So let's do that. Let's get a plant in there. There we go. Now that looks pretty cool. We obviously need to do a fair bit more work with regards to some other stuff here, flooring and things like that. That's rocks and stuff. Excellent rocks. Okay, plants. I'm using plants at the moment. Let's get some plants. Oh, the position is not valid, so we can't actually put plants in front of this. Well, if that's the case, let's just do something like this. All right, something like that should be fine. Plus maybe an extra plant. Can we do the other one? We'll do the other one in between. That right? Will that? Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. Looks a little bit nicer at least. We'll just do a bit of flooring. Hopefully we'll see this one in action as well. It is connected, so hopefully we'll see that one in action. Does this affect these things at all? No, it doesn't. It does not. Okay, so let's do a bit of flooring. Now, I wouldn't mind doing, what was this? What am I picking here? I don't want concrete. Concrete's not the way to go. Shall we do something like this? Oh, that's because it's been selected. Something like that, so that makes it pretty clear. Don't want people walking out in there. Now, what other color? We did a bit of a beigey, browny kind of color over here. Is there something else that we would like to do instead over here? Probably should have done this first. So if we do that, right, and say this is our... Actually, we probably need tiles, right? Clinkers. No idea what some of these things are. The large tiles might be sensible over here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, the large tiles. That's fine. And then let's get back to that kind of marble arrangement internally over there. There we go. That's the stuff. I still haven't seen anything over here. This guy is still not getting any action. There's a lot unloading, a lot being scheduled, but it's not actually unloading at this point. So it's not, oh, yes, 2, 3, excellent. I like it. I think that might be sufficient. Anyway, there's plenty of people sitting out over here. Let's get the other small guys. Yeah, something like that makes a fair bit of sense. So now it's like getting out of there will be pretty cool and easy. Let's get a few bins in place over here, maybe something like that. Maybe we'll get an extra bin in that spot right there, maybe one over there, maybe another one right over here somewhere, and then we'll get a few more plants. Something like that, something like this, like so. Get a plant in there. Nice, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Now people can quite comfortably get their stuff over here. We probably need a bit of a restaurant or something in this area. I'm tempted to extend our tiles for this entire area actually. You know what would be cool? Let's if I do something like this, right? How does that look? Yes, I like it. I like it. So it kind of indicates the zone of collection. Many places have a yellow line or something in there to indicate the zone of collection where you shouldn't be standing. You should be standing to the back of that. I think that's pretty cool. Let's squeeze that out. So there we go. This is our. So now if I do the whole thing as these white tiles, this will still work pretty comfortably. Excellent. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Are we having a schedule of stuff? Yes, schedule of stuff over here as well. Oh, awesome. Awesome. So we can use multiple of these things now. That's pretty cool. So we can fill more of this in here. We can do probably extra ones over there. This is pretty cool. I like this. I really like this. And then funnels people to the exit on the other side. That's a bit of a lag there. But that's looking really awesome. That is looking really awesome. There's a fair bit of work for me to do over here, but I like the fact that we've done this now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch that one off, please. So finish off your load over there. There are the two over here that can work. I like the fact that it's this one. This is practically the arrangement I've seen in plenty of airports. Dangerous baggage is expected to have been unloaded. So the indication of this is typically this person isn't, I don't know, been a little weird there actually. Someone working there, but there's nothing happening there. Anyway, that's pretty cool. There's also been some suggestions that I should allow people to go back up. Yeah, I should have finished this actually. Where is that guy going? Oh, there's a little bit of a door here. Yes, I probably need to fix that. So people are in fact doing the transfer thing over here. Okay, that is an interesting one. Let's delete that room there, please. Thank you. We'll get all of these to come over this way instead. And then we can start finishing off the rest of this. Okay, let's... what's our money looking like? Back to 3.5 million. Let's quickly finish off the rest of this section. Let's do that. 2 million approximately. There we go. That's good. Let's just close all of these. I don't want them to be picking up somewhere. And I need to name these as well. Okay, that's pretty good. Like so. Now I'll have to do the upstairs also. So let's quickly do the upstairs. There we go. And now let's quickly do the upgrades. This is going to be pretty tight, I think. This is going to be pretty tight. Let's do the upgrades here. 1, 2, yep. And there we go. Come on. Here we go. Perfect. I'll open this up. We will open all of these up kind of together. We'll open that one up right there. So now that's all good. What I can also do is, there's a little section there that didn't get built. Anything else? Yep, over this side as well. Okay, now let's get rid of this. No. like so. This one I'm going to keep closed because we don't want access over here just yet. These need some walls, so let's quickly fill in those walls so we're ready to go as we start. We need to make these secure areas though. I wonder, no, it's probably not not worth our effort to try and do a meandering lounge access. Yeah, so this side is okay, but over here I was kind of wondering whether you do a lounge like this so the people have to walk around there, but that's not an efficient way to get people to the gates. Is the problem, unfortunately. Now let's get this zone as secure. Come on. All the way over there, nice and secure. And all the way up here, nice and secure. Right? Still all seen as different zones. I need to secure this entire thing as well. And down here, and the last little section up here. Okay, and then it has to become international also. So we'll have to see how exactly we do that. There's going to be a little bit of a setup required over here. I may as well start doing that. We don't need a massive one, but it would be interesting. So let's, well, what we'll do is we'll do it kind of over here somewhere to make sure that we have room to expand our security, because we may have to do that. We may certainly have to do that. So let's do that right over here. Let's get the international zone going, and that will be the last thing we're going to kind of do in this episode. So we'll get the international zone sorted out over there. And I'm tempted to run it exactly the same way over here. So we'll kind of have that do that thing there. Okay, so now our international zone is sorted out. Now let's quickly get these pieces in place. So passport checkpoints, I'm going to start it off with one of these. Or shall I do... Let's look at the others quickly. So not this one, the other one. The other one you would like... Yeah, we can do it this way. We can do it that way. So let's start off with one of these guys. Just like so. Do we do two of them or just the one? Do one over there and one over this way. Not sure how we should be doing that though. Maybe just the one is, let's just do two of them. Let's just do two of them and then the rest will be all of this stuff. Now, is that appropriate? Yeah, I think that's completely appropriate. We'll have people waiting behind the line there. No. Oh crap, is that working? I'll have to maybe squeeze that in again. That's workable, and I'll just fill that up, I think, with some wool. There we go. I think a little bit of wool in here is going to be sufficient. That is way more than enough, I think. Way more than enough. So let's just wall it off. And actually, what we can do in here is have a staff door. Something like that. So we're going to have a staff door over there. So that's your access point into our international zone on this side. That can handle a fair bit of people, and we can expand our security setup over here as we expand this side. Probably only to the one side, I think, because that side, I think, is fairly comfortable in what's happening there. Yeah, I think it's fairly comfortable. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. There's a fair bit of work that still needs to be done to try and get everything to work here. I want to clean up a lot of stuff. I want to do a lot of this stuff. Might do some of this in between episodes, and I've probably said that before. We need to bring back down the international zone over here, something like that. Another whole arrangement of package claim areas, something like that. Might have to move that one down there. I kind of think it's appropriate to do so. Nothing's set up over there just yet, so we'll have to see. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.